So I want to ask you, Mark, what's the deal with you and Lionsgate? Because I didn't even know that you were involved in a lawsuit against Lionsgate until Eduardo told me a couple of days ago.
So obviously, people are aware of The Vow that, came out, about NXIVM. And there was another documentary that was produced. And one of the executive producers was India Oxenberg. Also, her mom was very famous about going out, doing a whole public campaign about that her daughter was somehow stuck in a cult. So they produced a documentary called Seduced that was about India's experience in NXIVM. And it came out in October of 2020. And after I watched it, I noticed, basically I watched it and I had this really bad feeling because I saw that I was in it, which shocked me. It was very clear that it was deliberate with how they portrayed me in the documentary. There's different scenes in it where they've spliced and fabricated scenes together. They literally took a testimonial that I did for a completely different company, for a whole company on, it's called Jeunesse, for men and women, and made it appear that I'm giving a testimonial for another company called SOP. To make it even worse, though, the thing that they made it seem like I was supporting was audio from Keith that was spliced together. So it wasn't even one coherent sentence from Keith. It was multiple sentences spliced together. Keith was talking about the primitive aspects of men's sexuality and the often negative aspects of it. And he's giving a whole course that was only for men, talking that men need to become aware of that aspect of themselves. If they don't, and if you as a man suppress it, you actually can become more violent towards women. As you can imagine, a lot of that can be taken out of context. So they took some of that audio, spliced it together, and then they put a testimonial where literally he's saying this really sort of
out of context, salacious kind of thing.
And then it cuts to my face saying, this is the best education about women. No one has ever taught us how to relate to women like this. This is, quote, the Harvard of how to relate to women.